And can he be a household name? Probably in due time, but right now, he's a B-level fighter. Probably a B-minus. He didn't go about it the right way. You have to have a game plan. But as far as in boxing, he's probably a B-minus.
Focus on what I'm focusing on. He already did what he had to do, bro.
For sure.
I ain't gonna lie.
He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You're sitting on a shelf. So I had to fight him.
Floyd Mayweather recently confronted Gervonta Davis on live TV, sharing unexpected details about their history and revealing what truly happened behind the scenes. He also criticized Tank over the controversial fight with Lamont Roach.
He's made some decisions that I wasn't too fond of. So that's why I try to keep him on the right path. I don't want him making any mistakes. Like myself, when his career is over, I want him to have something when his career is over.
Gervonta Davis rose from Baltimore's tough streets to become one of boxing's most exciting stars, guided by the undefeated Floyd Mayweather Jr., while Davis's career seemed headed for success. Tension built between mentor and student, with claims that Mayweather tried to hold Davis back.
What's your relationship with Floyd now? Is he still a part of your camp and crew or something, or not?
Floyd outdoing him. He always been like that. I gotta focus on what I'm focusing on. He already did what he had to do, bro.
For sure.
I ain't gonna lie. Me, if I did what I like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't follow him for stand to himself and things like that. But it's also a part of me type thing, like come back and help too. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's much love to the whole Mayweather promotion. You know what I mean? Ain't no bad blood type shit. And a lot of people think when I be tweeting on internet, I be mad. I just be talking shit.
You've been tweeting a lot more recently, bro. Why is that?
Yeah, 'cause I'm in camp.
Yeah.
I'm in camp, man.
So
I wasn't in camp. I wouldn't be tweeting.
So what does that mean? You're angrier now? You're trying to talk more?
Yeah, I'm angry. Yeah.
I respect it, bro. I respect it.
In interviews, Davis has admitted his relationship with Mayweather is complicated. He stressed the need to stay focused on his career, noting that Mayweather has already achieved his own success. Davis decided to ignore the drama around him and focus on his own journey in boxing.
You said, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean?
Just a little situation that he put me in to, make me lose. But he thought I was gonna lose. But
You talking about like a boxing match or?
yeah, boxing match.
Who, if you don't mind? If you don't want to, it's fine.
Pedraza. Joseph Pedraza, my first world title. I was 16-0. I was 16-0. 16-0. And I was 21 at the time. And I haven't fought in like 7 or 8 months.
A key moment in Davis's career was his fight against Jose Pedraza. Davis felt unprepared for such a high-level opponent at that time, and believed Mayweather arranged the fight too early, perhaps hoping he would lose. This decision raised doubts about Mayweather's true intentions and how it affected Davis's career path.
He gave you the spotlight. Like, why would he try to diminish your career?
Cause at that time I don't want to go too deep into it. Cause I don't want to bring up but it was somehow that they were saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting me.
Okay.
She kept hitting me on the Snapchat. So they sent it to Floyd, and Floyd bugged out.
Okay.
So that's what made it like.
And you think that was the downfall of y'all career? I mean, y'all
No, it was a
relationship, not
downfall.
career.
Yeah,
relationship.
It wasn't a downfall of my career. I mean, our relationship, because it was more things that he was doing. Like
He scheduled a fight, I think, during like your fight or something. I don't think they did it, but
stuff like that.
promoting.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like
Davis has said he felt stuck in a no-win situation under Mayweather's guidance. He hinted that Mayweather might have tried to ruin his career over personal issues involving Mayweather's daughter. Despite this, Davis still appreciated Mayweather's help, even if he lacked respect for him.
like that,
Yeah.
But just little stuff that people wouldn't like catch unless like you see how like you quote a lot of people would have quoted that. Like he scheduled a fight when I'm fighting, and I was signed to him.
Do you think that's a relationship that y'all could like mend? Have y'all mended or?
No, I just like it's more so like I respect him. And I won't say I respect him. I appreciate him. I appreciate him for what he done, because he did, like, you know, he did help me out. He definitely helped me out, but it was more so like he would say that he gave me like money to get my mom out the hood, but me being from the hood, 10, 15,000, that's not, after a couple months, she gonna be back in the hood, and I'm gonna be back asking you for money.
Before a major fight against Ryan Garcia, Davis claimed Mayweather banned him from training at his gym. Davis saw this move as an attempt to disrupt his preparation, highlighting the professional and personal conflicts that troubled their relationship.
Alright, y'all gotta get in here and check this out. Ryan Garcia is spilling tea. In a recent interview, he claimed that Gervonta and Floyd Mayweather's falling out is due to a result of Gervonta smashing Floyd Mayweather's daughter, Yaya. Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with Yaya Mayweather, she is currently 23 years old, and she actually shares a baby with NBA YoungBoy. Now, she typically does make headlines surrounding her behavior about NBA YoungBoy. I know she was going through some court cases involving her slicing a woman up over her baby daddy, but that is not what we are talking about here. Ryan Garcia is claiming that Gervonta and Yaya have some sort of relationship or some type of dealings in the past. I want to go ahead and just get into the clip here.
Gervonta, Floyd Mayweather's daughter, and that's not even a secret. That's not even like, that's not something I'm exposing. Oh wow, that's after somebody did that to my daughter.
I'm curious to know what you guys think about this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Peace.
As tensions between Mayweather and Davis grew more public, media and fans speculated about the real reasons behind their conflict. A mix of personal accusations, money disputes, and career disagreements created a complicated story that fascinated the boxing world.
Public knowledge that Tank and Mayweather have had issues. It's public knowledge that they're not in the contract anymore. And it's public knowledge that Tank has moved on and is trying to, for the sake of words, separate himself from the umbrella of being under Mayweather. But Mayweather was there. Mayweather was there. Why wasn't? No. It wasn't because you wasn't trying to take away from a moment. It was because you weren't sure what that moment was going to look like.
Davis wanted to be his own boss, which led him to leave Mayweather Promotions. He viewed their partnership as toxic and wanted control over his career. This move was seen as a necessary step for Davis to grow both personally and professionally.
When Floyd left Bob Arum, it's good for them to do it and become their own boss. And then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between them two is very toxic. It's a toxic relationship. It's up and down and up and down. And I'm not going to elaborate to everything that I know, but it's a very toxic relationship. And that's why when I tweet stuff, I don't tweet often, but when I tweet, I may fire off 50 tweets in the day. And that's why when I tweeted certain things about the relationship, Tank retweeted it because he knows. Like, I'm not just going to say what it is. It's a very toxic relationship. It's back and forth. And I think it will serve him best to go and be his own boss.
Davis suggested that Mayweather's unwillingness to see others succeed more than him added strain to their relationship. As Davis's fame increased, it became harder for Mayweather to accept, resulting in actions seen as attempts to damage Davis's career.
First of all, Floyd don't never want to see no one like a fighter do better than them. How the say Terrence Crawford should fight? Finna be there. That don't make no fucking sense. You don't never want to see nobody be better than him. I'm telling you. You don't never.
Is there like the last question, guys? Is there like a love-hate for like fighter?
Yeah, I love the fighter. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if he was like chill, like he'll be the smoothest. But he's not. You know what I mean? He's a great fighter. And my bad. Cause I don't want to say like he's just a scumbag, but it's like he's a great fighter, and sometimes he can be good, but it's like it's always I'm this.
Claims have surfaced that Mayweather gave training tips to Davis's rivals, including Frank Martin. Davis considered this a betrayal, feeling it was meant to cause his downfall, if true. It shows just how deep the conflict between them runs.
Gotta do that. A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I would say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him, and I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of this
deal. He don't know about that yet, but that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing.
It's exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal.
Yeah.
Tank no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
During a recent fight against Lamont Roach Jr., Davis's partnership with Ford seemed troubled. Ford's absence from training camp raised questions, and the disappointing fight result led to speculation that Mayweather might have played a role in the conflict to weaken Davis's support system.
He the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. But I knew for sure that wasn't going to be enough to beat me. It's cool. It's all right. You know? I don't really think too much of it. He's not going to hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to beef with him than be cool with him, because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situations.
In the Roach fight, a leaked audio clip captured a heated moment between Davis and Ford. As Ford tried to give instructions, Davis interrupted, showing the communication issues within Davis's team.
Like a submission.
You guys calm down and listen to me.
Hey, come on now. He's trying to get it. There you go. There you go. That's what I did to do. There you go. Stay good. Stay focused. That was a good round. You got me? Turn up now. I want all three of these.
Abner, let's take a look at what we thought was taking a knee.
And I thought it was.
The blinding jab.
Blinding jab.
Yeah, what's wrong?
The ref, something's wrong. He took a knee.
That's a knockdown.
That's a knockdown. You cannot take.
What?
During the Roach fight, Davis didn't perform as expected. Critics pointed out that he missed chances to dominate, allowing the fight to stay competitive. This showed how difficult things were for Davis without Ford's complete support.
It just went like you said. It was. We looked at 3 rounds. Brian was calling out, yo, I need 3. We got 1. I need 2. He got the 2, but he forgot where he was at. He thought he was still in the 8th round. He thought he still had rounds to go.
Thought he still had rounds to go. He thought he was in the 8th round.
He was good. We just couldn't figure out why he wouldn't pick it up.
Right. And so I think it was maybe a lack of focus, just for a little bit, and we'll fix that. But nevertheless, I think that made that fight a draw.
This question is for Coach Calvin Ford. This is Matt from Brunch Boxing. Now, we know that Tank has talked in the past about retiring, leaving the game of boxing. As someone that's had Tank since basically he was a pup, and you praised him as a boxer and a man, what would you like to see Tank do after tonight?
I like to see Tank to do what he want to do.
Ford believes that while mentors offer guidance, a fighter's success depends on their own talent and determination. He says no single person can take full credit for Davis's success, which was clear even before he received outside guidance.
Important was it for Tank to learn?
That was the blessing. That wasn't my work. That wasn't Tank work. That wasn't Floyd work. It was the stars, the moons, or whatever. I'm bringing them together to create greatness, so we can have this greatness carry us to the next generation.
You showed humbleness on stage at the press conference today, giving it immense props to the guys at the other side of the table, to Tank, to Goose, and to.
I grew up off them. I grew up off the legends of what they did when we was watching boxing. When they said boxing was great, boxing still is great.
The relationship between Davis and Ford goes beyond the ring. Davis has noted that Ford has a unique ability to predict his moves in the ring, knowing exactly when he's about to take control. This deep connection highlights how important their partnership is.
Before they stopped it, I said every time I stop somebody, I call it out.
Every time he come in the corner and talk to him, and I said, yo, what you doing? He'll look this way, he'll look this way. He's about to stop.
Can I start touching them more and more? When they gonna give him the credit for one of the smartest boxers.
That was a beautiful boxing display.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Smart.
That's what I call, you wasn't looking for the knockout, but you was placing this shit. Yeah, he already seen it.
He said, I can't
That's
get
the
hit.
difference. And Tank was holding the conversation. Tank said, yo, how about Tank can't, every fight Tank come and tell me, I'm going to knock him out. Yeah. He'll tell me, I'm going to knock him out.
What's up? It's your boy Gervonta Davis. Make sure y'all like and subscribe on the Rise Podcast.
In the fight against Roach Jr., observers noticed Davis's performance wasn't the same without Ford in his corner. He seemed less sharp and had trouble finding his rhythm, leading some to call it one of his weaker showings. The split from his longtime coach Calvin Ford was a major setback. Their bond was more than trainer and fighter, it was built on trust and success. If Mayweather played a part in their split, it could have been a strategic effort to weaken Davis mentally and professionally. Losing Ford meant losing stability, and in boxing, trust in a coach is everything. Without it, success becomes uncertain.
Fine, this is why Gervonta Davis struggled that fight, so just roll with me for a second, you'll see where I'm going. I don't know if y'all noticed it right away, but I noticed it. Calvin Ford was not the head man in the corner, which I didn't really understand. And before the video continues, go ahead to the follow button because we're about to deep dive into this and we post every day. Calvin Ford was not the lead man who's been with Gervonta since he was a damn near child. Honestly, since he was a child. Why would you do that? I don't know if they were underestimating the fight. I don't know if they were just trying to change it up and try something new because this wasn't a huge opponent. I don't know if there's something wrong with Calvin or Calvin's not going to be there. I don't know. But that was damn stupid. Because you notice when shit started hitting the fan, guess what voice popped up on that screen? Put his head through ropes and Calvin started coaching. When Tank's eye messed up, guess where he looked? He didn't look at that other corner man. He looked for Calvin Ford. Also, Tank talked a lot during this fight. It was a little bit of a different Tank than we've seen. He was chirping with the fire, which isn't new. He was arguing with the ref. He seemed not composed. I feel like that would have been different with a Calvin Ford in his corner. Because I'm gonna be real, the advice that his corner was giving him was dog shit. Yeah, he won the fight, but let's be real, he shouldn't have won that fight. But y'all let me know what y'all think. I think that definitely played a role, and I feel like if Calvin was there, it would have been a little different. But yeah, not a good boxing night from Tank, and this is from a Tank fan, so.
That's all for today's video. Stay tuned for more next time.
A father. Father. And then he's one of the guys that held a lot of this, this whole family together. Him with Kenny, but for sure, them two, they held the whole camp together. For sure.
Wouldn't be here without him? Would you say that? Without Calvin?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be here without him. Just off of the fact of when I was coming to the gym, I was getting that love that I ain't have at home type stuff. So it was always like, Calvin, saying I walked through the gym, Calvin, looking for him type stuff.
He told me he used to come to the gym, you'd be outside, sleep in front of the gym, in front of the door.
Yeah, I used to run from I go to school, and then from school, I go straight to the gym, don't tell my grandma or nothing. Just go straight to the gym. And the gym was closed. The gym didn't even, I used to get out of school probably 3 o'clock, and the gym didn't open till 4:30. I'd just be outside just sleeping on the front of the gym. Just waiting. Police grab me before, get up. I think I'm just out here just grab me, what you doing out here? I'm waiting on the gym.